Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to talk about what equipment I take with me on my photography trips and what to pack in my camera bag for 2024. Now, if you're interested in my underwater housing or my underwater gear, go and check out the recent video that I made on my Sea Frogs housing and what I'm currently using, as well as the lighting review. That's going to be very underwater specific, whereas this is going to be general to what I take with me on most of my trips. First things first, let's talk about the actual camera bag itself. Now, I use the McKinnon Nomatic original camera bag collaboration. It's so well sized and really handy. It can take such a beating. It's been with me from the top of Mount Kenya to the beaches of the Maldives, and it's withstood everything that I put it through so far. It's really well sized and it's perfect for those long trips when you're going away with a lot of camera gear, or short weekend trips where you can put clothes in the front and camera gear in the back as well. On the inside, all the components are changeable. They just attach via Velcro, which is super handy because as your camera equipment changes, you can also change the layout of your bag as well. Obviously, it was created by McKinnon, who's an amazing photographer, so it's very photography orientated and has really great small details that are perfect for photographers and when you're on the go. I do definitely spend a lot of time near the ocean, and the salt water has definitely taken its toll on the metal components, especially the zips of this bag. So the very first thing that goes in my camera bag is my Sony a7R III with the 16-50mm lens, which I'm currently filming on. Next up comes this big boy, which is my recently acquired Sony 2-600mm. This is perfect for long lens wildlife work, and it's been really good here in Norway, trying to shoot the sea eagles and the owls as well. This is going to come on a lot more trips with me in the future. Next up comes something that I can never go anywhere without, and that's my Mavic 3 Cine. This is the drone that I'm currently using, and I take it pretty much everywhere that I go. I've got one battery already in there, and then I've got two spare as well, which I take everywhere I go. As well as the drone, you need the drone accessories as well. So I always carry ND filters with me. Normally I'm shooting in tropical locations, so I tend to have an ND16 on at all times. It's always good to have a replacement set of blades for your drone as well. You never know what can happen in the field, and you don't want to have damage to your blades and not have a spare set to be able to fix them. Next up is the lens that I use probably the most right now, and that's my Sony 28-70mm. I use this a lot both underwater and on land as well. You get super crisp images out of it. It's really fast in focusing, and most of the images that I'm shooting at the moment have come from this. Then we have my Sony a6300. Now this is pretty much my B-roll and secondary camera. I don't use it all the time. The images and video aren't quite as good as on my Sony a7R III, and the video is a lot harder to grade as well. But it's good for behind the scenes stuff. So if I'm shooting a film or something where I know I've got another person with me, I just hand this to them and they can take all the BTS shots for me. It's really handy, really small, and it's not bad quality for what it is. You can't go anywhere without your batteries, and this is what I used to store all mine in. It's super easy. It's got a magnetic clip on the top, and this actually came with the bag. It's part of the McKinnon Nomatic collaboration. So this is where I store all my Sony a7R III batteries, as well as my GoPro batteries as well. Super handy, and just stick it in the case there. Similar to that, you can't do anything without SD cards. This is where I store all of mine. Really easy pouch to keep it in, super small, and slides into the back of the pocket. Doesn't take up much space in the bag. Now, of course, you know I don't go anywhere without my GoPro. I use this still a lot for my underwater stuff and topside as well. It's really good for time-lapse and getting BTS video. So this slides in right here, takes up no space in the bag, and you should always have a GoPro with you, I think. To record all the audio on my videos, especially ones like this, where I'm talking to the camera or when I'm trying to capture dialogue between people for films, I use the Wireless Go 2 system by Rode. These are incredibly handy, and I've got one on me right now. It comes with a second unit, and then the main unit is attached to the camera. They take up hardly any space and are perfect for when you're on the go. Now, one thing that I've been taking on all my trips recently is a disposable camera. It's been really cool shooting on film recently, and it gives it such a different effect. These are really good because you can get them developed as well as online as well, so you can post them on Instagram or social media, and this always comes in my bag now. One other accessory that I always have with me is this kind of screwdriver set. It's easy, you can screw it out, and it has all the bits that you might need for changing screws or anything like an Allen key as well. It just magnetically clips to the top, and this comes in super handy, especially when you're working with camera housings. Now, in the back compartment of the bag, I always carry my MacBook Pro, which is what I take with me wherever I go. Perfect for editing, and this is spec'd up, so it's good for editing videos as well. I always also take a notebook with me as well. You never know when you're going to need to write down some ideas, and it's great for planning shoots when you're on the go. So if we flip the bag over in the front compartment, this is perfect for when you're traveling on those short weekends. You can put clothes in these little compartments. That's kind of what he designed it for. But also what I use it for is putting anything that I might need to take out of my bag quickly in a rush. So this is things like chargers, power banks, hard drives, anything that I need to get quick, easy access to. So the first thing that always goes in this front compartment is my OmniCharge portable charger. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me use this all across the world. This is incredible. It's a portable charger that you can use to charge your laptop, which is crucial for what I'm doing, and is great for when you're charging on the go. It also wirelessly charges your phone, and I take this with me pretty much everywhere I go. You can tell by the damage that I've done to it that it's been everywhere that I've gone recently. Next up is hard drives. Obviously, being a photographer and videographer, I can never have enough of these. At the moment, I'm using these lacy drives because they're robust and kind of shockproof as well. Easy to slide into the bag and don't take up much space. Next up is obviously my MacBook charger. My MacBook is new, so it has really good battery life, but when you're editing video, battery life dies so quickly. So this goes in the front compartment and I need easy access to it at all times. I also keep any miscellaneous wires, these might be for hard drives or for charging my phone, in the front compartment as well. So I don't have to open the bag completely. I can just open it a touch, slide my hand in, take the wires out, and I'm good to go. So that's pretty much it. Those are the essentials that I take with me on all my photography trips. I can't do without any of those items, and they always come with me no matter where I'm going. Hopefully you found the video useful, and if you're looking for more information on anything that I've shown in this video, click the link below in the bio. It'll take you to a page on my website where I put all the gear that I use no matter where I go, including my underwater gear as well, and where you can get it. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you pack in your camera bag that you think I should include as well, and that would be useful for me on my travels. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.